Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Gala, seeing what's going on with Gala Games. It's definitely looking pretty good. We broke this descending trend line. We're going to talk about that, as well as a few other key factors here, such as confirmation and some big picture stuff. Now, again, you got to keep in mind, Bitcoin cranked up to 47,000 in light of the Bitcoin ETF stuff, and it's really one of those things that's really important to recognize that that's moving positively. If Bitcoin drops nosedive tomorrow, you just got to be ready for a potential correction here as well for Gala. No coin is impervious to that. I do personally feel that 47,000 will hold because that's a previous resistance level. We just got to accumulate some volume there. That's a conversation for another day. So again, if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, hope you can learn something here today. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site, link down below. We've got a trading academy, community, and signals group. Today we took some monster profit from ETH, Matic, and Litecoin, if I recall correctly. Oh, XRP too. So we got some nice longs in there for my trading bot. And then of course we took a nice long from Solana, about 22% in 3.5 hours this morning, along with a Bitcoin trade. It was a Bitcoin long from 4 days ago. We're up about 36% on that. So congrats to our community members for that nice healthy profit. Taking a look at Gala, 1 hour time frame here. We're going to go ahead and go out to the daily and work our way down first. And just quickly note here that we do already have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern for Gala. So there's potential if the price continues to ramp up. We could see rejection somewhere in the range of 2.7 upwards of 3.1 cents. Based on the fact that we're still looking for our ABC pattern. Now, it's not a 100% guarantee you're going to see ABC after 1 through 5, but it is a larger probability. So just be mindful of that daily time frame. We may not be out of the woods yet. We are above the 100 and the 200, below the 50 and the 20. It's kind of a commonplace for a lot of coins right now. Strong amount of volume, support at about 2.4. Okay, so if we take a look at the traditional indicators here, basically, MACD trying to converge. We're losing that descending type of trend there, or effectively we can see that oscillator starting to dissipate in strength, which is good. We can also see stochastic swinging up. Most coins are seeing the same behavior here today, and money flow index is extremely low. This does imply we should see the price continue higher from here based on the fact that we're massively overextended to the downside, and a lot of money came out of this coin here in the last 2 weeks. Okay, so at this point, looking pretty strong in the sense of the fact that we held this level here and we were able to continue to maintain. If you take a look at this previous ranges here, we're going to go ahead and pull this guy out. This was a previous resistance level at about 2.6. If we close above that here today, that 0.382 fib level, it's a good chance we're going to be able to see a continuation here for Gala. Okay, so again, previous resistance, turn support, turn resistance, it happens all the time. And in this case here, breaking through that level is a pretty big deal. Again, mostly the fact that we're above that 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, that's more important than the recent highs or lows, but they still run fairly concurrent. We are up over 50 in the RSI, which is awesome. This is a great sign. You can see this on a lot of coins right now too. Just letting us know we're kind of breaking that bearish type of sentiment and that most of them are creating higher highs and higher lows, contrary to that descending trend we saw here recently. So if you see this descending trend, you can kind of see the price action consistently hit lower highs and lower lows. And now we're effectively creating a higher high, potentially. Now, I want to kind of rephrase that because this technically isn't a higher high. It's just that we've broken this descending trend and that we're above the moving average here, 20. That does tell us we're on the right side of the tracks, okay? So in truth, the closure at about 2.7 or higher would be more optimal because that's when the 4-hour candlestick closures occurred, and we could see the price action having some difficulty at that level, okay? So again, we could see one of these here where the price rejects initially off it and continues higher. But either way you look at it, we got a strong MACD convergence on the 4-hour. We're up over 50 on the RSI, and money flow is right there with it. Those are all positive contributing factors, but there's no doubt that we are in a situation too where we're still below a lot of moving averages. So we can't just act like we're totally good and we're scot-free. The one thing we can acknowledge is the fact that if we break 2.7, it's a good chance we'll see these upper fib levels at 2.8, 2.9 range, maybe even 3 cents even, retested. Okay, because again, a lot of times the price will work within those ranges. Okay, now let's quickly confirm this here as well. And once more, to clarify, Bitcoin takes a nosedive or just tanks for some unknown reason, we're going to see a correction from this coin. You got to recognize that. But that having been said, we're above this key level support or previous resistance at 2.6, and we're in a position right now of the price action. Pending we break 2.7, we should be able to see the price continue higher. It's likely going to be able to consolidate right here and then leg up and continue within these Fibonacci retracement levels. Okay, so to me, confirmation would come at 2.7 or higher, but right now we've closed at about 4 hours above the Ichimoku cloud. So even if the price does pull back to this lower levels here, we should be able to experience the price continue higher with some higher highs and higher lows. Because again, we're seeing this price goes like this. we would be in good shape to see higher lows and higher highs. Okay. Again, those are still tentative essentially. So better case scenario, the price comes back down here somewhere. We get this little bounce and then we continue higher, but it doesn't feel like it's going to come back. It looks like with us breaking through that level, we're in solid shape to see the price continue. Okay, so awesome stuff there. Apologize, I skipped right over the liquidation data. Let's go ahead and double check this here, run this once more. This is the last 7 days of trading. We can see a lot of shorts, of course, in play, very few longs, or if they are longs, they're more recent. We could probably see that in smaller time frames. But generally speaking, there's a heavy concentration at 2.8, 2.9, and just say round number 3 cents. So if we go to 2.8, that is this guy right about here. This is 2.8 right here. Okay, so that's the heaviest concentration of liquidation. Again, almost always going to be just above the most recent high. Okay, so simply put, if we close at 2.7 or higher, there's a great chance we're going to see that 2.8 range retested and swept. Okay, so my money is here on Gala continuing upwards. It definitely looks pretty good shape. It is moderately overextended, but still consolidating nicely where it's at with this volume profile. So I think we're in good shape there. I would feel more confident or comfortable taking a long position than a short right now. I do think that it's pretty safe to say that the bears are not in play right now, especially with Bitcoin massively overextending itself. I think there's a good chance it'll hold. So we're in pretty good shape here. Thanks again so much for watching. Oh, very last thing too. This is actually extremely important. If you haven't yet already, if you're use my link to register for Bitunix, just hit this link down below. Hit join now, so you're part of that trading competition. Same thing goes here as well. If you haven't used my link to register, you do have to use this to qualify. But if you do, you get some nice benefit rewards. No KYC, no VPN exchange. Best exchange we've ever used, and I'm super happy with them. Yes, there's a couple of trading pairs you can't access, but if you're in the US, Canada, etc., you can't really be choosy, if you will, because of regulation and all sorts of issues there. So generally speaking, use that link to register, and they'll take good care of you. I've got some walkthroughs on our Discord as well. Just uploaded a limit order, market order video here, and there's other instructional guides too as well if you're curious. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.